Hello, hello, hello. Good evening. If I told me Mama Joe, Mama Cover, Mama Tenase, and then you may, then you may. No, so, a boy, I think so about home. Simaka crabby, yeah, Simaka crabby, Bessima Bemu, no means Sambi. Eddie, I may just saw a yabohimana. Said there, then you may be a tenacity, I did mediation come. I had Tony Dean just with YB. Ediba, Namakasa, you can't just, it's like you can't send me, yeah, just you can't send, but this one is a weird. Near my name, yeah, we are not just then, yeah, can't summer, every boy and a bravo, yeah, that child bravo na. It's me, the Beyonce, yeah, dear, into a debia, a better hana, a becker, we been Monsieur Bimami home, now so was yeah. Nitich you know I will share me, Anna de Bia, me possess a life, say, media made a to one, also do I drink chereba, na yen na ya to a drink, not yes, and I 17th July. And it just say 18th July is my birthday. I am my birthday. And see I took this today in particular, me share that say I just want to share one or two testimony. I'm not supposed to be here alone, but I'm just looking at one or two things. If it's possible, my guests will join me, and so that we talk about one or two things. From next week going on, it's going to be very powerful. But for today, dear, I'm dedicating it to myself. So I'll share a testimony. I believe that is going to encourage you, and yes, and I'll be waiting for any question. If you have a question about me myself, you can ask me, and I will answer you sincerely, very, very, very. No kremu, no kremu. Me answer. I feel now I join here. I cover. Me that say they be out supporting, and they be who me life. I will join it or share. And man for fresh. Yeah, shall see. We did yes, and I hope on the year co baby. And kakran baby chrono so. Yeah, chrono. Ye bedru hono. Me that say baby Vinny and nature. Reverend and nature. Keep South Chapel International. And Denta Praise Arena. Me bacho me that say to the whole yes. Me that's yourself, me that's baby. Okay, your friend me, ya boy him. No, do not name so say your friend me. Who have me certificate so. There also your friend me. A free that from pong. Na no kwasam ne say enye eno ne me din ana me worry but come worry and Quebec say enye ne me maiden name. But I have a name. I'm not from a Christian home. I'm from a Muslim home. Yes, I'm from a Muslim home. And growing up, all that I see around is Islam, and it's not like you're forced to join because you want to. Ehona ya want to say we a kremoni, inti over someone kramo. So that has been my life since from akwala kopim se binyini. My mother, my mother was a Christian, and then also for thank you. Oh, Tina, thank you so much. My mom was a Christian, and then or joining me papa de ne ba en kremum say o me kremoni. So yeah woman no I'm in no. So unimia, I'm somebody. If I said I want to, this is what I'm doing now. I do it with my all. And to be me ship and I don't know so me person me huno. So me yini kakra best me obe class 4. Then you started say me nko karatu, me nko makaranta. So me I can recite though. I know how to recite plenty things and I know how to do everything because oh, Kwabena, I'm so happy. Today I'm happy. I'm so happy. I'm so happy because I'm sharing my story and a lot of people that I know are here. Kwabena, stay, don't go. Until me started say me karatu. Until me koba, then I'll come and teach my mom. And we are 6 children. Me, mama, and papa was 6. I am the third born. But because of the way I am, me mother fan, it's like I had around one. Yeah, yes. I became like a heartbeat of my father. In fact, I was a heartbeat. Like my father was really, really like abaya or pe near meme pen or penny. In fact, it got to a time na in teach. I am when was a meet me country say. And think our banker, mo sika kakra, house kakra, me kind of fine. Karatun me ya dear. So when I even me who say malam for na me chia omo hu me papa they just praising her why are there and I'll buy and wait me at it and it was so amazing me call ba na my betche feel for even a mema woman nim them or mechi but what I was doing a mema na omo nya bi enti nyame adom and kakran kakra me de be JSS so throughout from class 4 akopim se me JSS there it was karatu and aname nti me JSS no a kind of girl, small girl, young girl, but I'm not from a home that there's a lot of money. It's the cow honor like yeah, bet to me, I push you to go to school, and I really wanted to go to school. All that I wanted to do is just go to school. Wherever school would take me, me person me go school. So I have to go and do some walla stuff after JSS so that I can gather some money and be able to go to secondary school. Even JSS, I have to before maybe a school, I have to do one or two things and me just calculate registrations and meet me at exams and send me JSS. So after JSS and I decided to say send I so I will not just sit down. I will just do something for myself to get money so that I can go to secondary school. And then me started now omo ba be school be ewo honum. Nti me ko omo so ma me nye adwuma no because me sha. So I was telling them me ho yan din me to me aye. And everybody was saying no foreman no was akrakito we oh ye konkwenti but how can you mingle with impanyfo and work as they are working? They be no pay am try na makotena honum. Said about penny be amba omudim be shem. One day penny be amba ntem and then omudimi shemu. And I was able to work well, even more than someone paying for. If someone be pay my seminar, make a share and say, okay, me ye Juman is coming. On Bob one me a draw swam. Menji na me there. I got to admission fee that go school. And then we agree on Bob one me. So even SS me way by I was me go school. I couldn't even go to school first term. No. I have to go second term because my father was not ready to take me or I don't know. So I have to wait. So second term now I gather some money. I bought all my books and other things. And then me call catch and say me yes can't on my cocoa school. And this man says that Otisunyane ain't enya say Obama go school or me my mention. Ija many thing. Me kwatena ne nche so ka kire me say o ma me call boarding house cause enkra na mo call boarding house na o ma say enti o ma me call boarding house let's mate enti me te ne nche na me go school na me be fie and it wasn't easy how I was able to manage to finish SS no only go ahead and I thank God for my mom every month you package some pad and other things no their money car na their bremi no the sikash spray my mom was always then you could say said bear you smell good you all that so or the best spray it is the kaka crano the spray sure every month now what their money me sanka kranka krana e school and during school time said me if you na na yetimu nkrofo kwa sorry a na me wia me ho na me di omo na me ko na me ba dia papa be ye me I remember one time me were fear let me say this thing it's funny me shut down me dum light and I said I'm weeping I'm dying and I'm seeing Jesus around to me me papa say hey they said they want Jesus thing what happened and I said oh man shada because I was so afraid and then hey God yes you're hearing things and then and kaka na area school na dey am area school say me say I miss me continue sorry we say me say and afterwards I came back from my father's place to Kumasi. So after JSS I realized that I want to go to school. The school there we have to go. So and when I stay with my mom, maybe I will not get anything doing and my results be na me try no me to asonko school. So my cousin be our Western North Sefi is same the biso. It's around the border to Cote d'Ivoire, sa area ho. And I say one this be na honum so or maybe a hotel before fraud and so and all that, so I should come. And I'm a coy. In fact, me kokra mancrobia. Just a year school 3 days later, Pepe and I'm a fan bag, and it's a BIO, and I'm a kosher. So when I went, God helped me, and I met this in fear, and I or be in Santa my friend and pure water business have for. So me, if you open your pure water business, make me a chance to know I can operate the machine, pack water and everything. Hey Charlie, and yeah is the also Madam Pana me to so me koye na me koye gis ha ejuma no me koye ye afi omo se me nhwe hotel hono mo nso cause girl na near them. I learned how to ride motorbike, and then so I can ride motorbike from Esem de Biso, cross the border to Nyambere, Cote d'Ivoire, go and bring whatever and come back. Charlie, girls are brave. And I was doing, oh, he never bought my Benny, my kwaba. Na me tena se kakra, best a 1 year, 1.5 years. Na me was se no. A Hannah story in this start here. Me kono, me papa catch me cousin they say I'm a Muslim. So because I'm a Muslim, I'm making sure so I better boot time mommy, or better get time mommy, making sure say me come mosque every day. Either than that. So my mama yesterday I should come back home. My cousin agreed that obey sa pepe. And then automami, but I didn't use anything. I wasn't even going to church. So be called Roman, I be a meeting in the chi, na makoba akona maba, but I wasn't into church. So one day I was at a hotel and a Pentecost for Bibaho. So I'm be your program. Baby, I me wanna say if you wanna me wanna a corona me na quite a twin city, a same de biso, a bomu, but a baby uncle. And to know my program no ewo de biso, miss me waste them and a hotel no waste them. And papa ne wo home. And the behind me kasa says so people who you know sometimes there are some places you need the power of God to make certain things change before they follow God. Now me who a lot of miracles which I didn't even believe in it because it be a true. I can attest to the fact that I was young, naive and all that, but there are a lot of things that they were doing I see like a fake. Until I wasn't even following. But this particular man, or a Pentecost elder, and now was a prophet. So about program no, now at the hotel home. And I love to serve people. I gave them place to cook. I gave them things to cook with. And I was helping them with everything. If you beside me, then I will do for them. Wayna Dakro. Me wa hono na me hu say enkrofo eba papa ne hono like oh program no I for 2 days but enkrofo ban the hotel hono for prayers and people I know that they have a peculiar problem issue or how obi okwa ne nine and all that na papa ne ombo within a minute when they are going back they are fine yeah okay and I was like hey so this is real there's power like that somewhere. And then so one afternoon the man was sitting somewhere and I'm a call in China. So because I'm in China, I say, "Eja, me a cremoni, but that power now what the ban. I want to know that kind of a power, not the power by me say, oh, go for power no more, and the people I know that something is wrong with them, like they are fine. They are fine, and it's powerful. I want to know that kind of power. But wow, and the way me call and but then no, and it was sheer and a day that kind of zongo, that kind of a thing. It was inside me, so me I'm not afraid. Means true, and I minimum is true, and I'm minimum a fairy. So but then dear, and it was shared. It was on another level, and to me call just me who me biamba me kasa na say ni o ya ne say oh that's beautiful and yes I said them I also was quite sorry check God is powerful there is power somewhere and he started explaining things to me and I was so much interested in it. And then that evening I'm quite sorry no say I have already said the town is Twin City it's same Debiso so I'm quite sorry no Debiso and I away same for muka man kakra se medi omachi o madware sise me hotim baby for aka kwa asora na me to be moto na medi omachi na e kwa asore so You go do a sorry no. Yeah, sorry. And I love the atmosphere and the presence of God and the power display. I was so much into it. And then and one no. And to say you could na nyame anim na ka say me fa wo say me kra na magin I didn't do some. And one no makwa sorry. And one no. So our friend first time is me koye. You go throw me din. I wrote Ajara to Adams, and that is my name, a name my father gave me. Ajara to Adams. I went and I wrote my name that I want to be part of the Church of Pentecost at a baby so. So the next day, me koye. The following day, me koye. Eventually, Papa no we in the program and koye, but I didn't stop church. I me call so and I me call sorry. I think it was somewhere October 2009. So it's been 13 years, 13 beautiful years. Hey, it hasn't been easy, but God has been faithful. And somewhere October 2009, and me quite sorry, so October, November, December, January, February, March, me ba Kumasi. So on the 1st of March, me ba Kumasi, but I relocated from Sehui, and I'm ba Kumasi. It was Monday morning, that 1st of March 2010. It was Monday morning. Na me mbo esuye. Enti me ba ye pe me bedru dro no a me betena so Kumasi eye bo akwa. The first thing I asked was hefa na Pentecost wo. And somebody obedience very lucky just said me tie ye broso. Pentecost was just around the corner where I was staying. Said Pentecost wa. So that's beautiful. So that very Monday no, ni Sunday 8 March 2010. Me call Pentecost sorry. I wo honom. Me call na me ka say sada no so me kodu ya pe almost base. Omo ye baptism. And I'm say yes, and then I would do. And then I said I've changed my name. I'm no more Ajaratu Adams. Now I'm Frida Frimpong. So me pese me boy su. And then omo bo me su. Then no me call Jim Subo. And easy. I have my certificate there. I was the Church of Pentecost. I was a Buakwa. Meaning say, sister is here, sister is watching, and sister, me ma good evening. And then me call Besu. I was the Church of Pentecost. And that is how come be a member of the Church of Pentecost. I was a Buakwa, Apem Hase district. And I was so committed to my church things. I wasn't joking at all. I remember when I went there first, na structure na no mutim na fe no musi omo dan for and no mu. And those who are there now can attest to the fact. I know Kwabena is here. Can attest to the fact that even the abrosina na yesi me konsuo sa enye zuba o me na metwi nzua me yesi dan ni nyina. God has been faithful, and I was there. So let me come back to what happened. So hello daddy, hello. Let me come back to what happened when my parents got to know, and then me brought for them bumpo, got to know that me pese me ye Christoni. It wasn't easy. I was able to let my mother know that I want to become me. She said me nye kramonibium. Pese me kwa sorry. And my mother was like, hey, now over to me. With this your father issue, your dad. So he very day now me buy. So and lucky enough, na me knew omo ntifie back. Like he entimbum. So omoti ye krom aguna wi amoase and I so me wo Kumase. And tina it was a bit easier for me because they don't see me. And I'm papa huni ame yentina it's fine. Small. Wei na me kofia se ebi amekwa kodru fie no na omo ye bibia bia omo kumabo bi de aye bibi na omo dia. I won't eat some. When they cook, I don't eat some. So and I me papa na fe dem say wabe so or suspect say this girl has changed, something has changed. So what is happening? So on kashe me ampa nka mefa buta mekwa koya alwala my best friend nyame no I'm not doing again. Me ba me share them omo no aduane am me finding a way of giving me something different from what they are doing, because I said I won't eat. And if you don't give me different, I won't eat. When they are doing something that are supposed to be there, I won't go. I will be somewhere. I won't even be part of what you people are doing. So my father was like, what is going on? You didn't even ask me, say me kwa sorry and I'm kwa sorry. One kashe. I left them, me shaba me kumase. I went back again and me call this 1 day, 2 days be. And offer me. Say okay, so now I realize say nye yo fi ha bia me nya bi. Ade bia ye bia. God help me not to cry. Ade bia ye bia me nya bi. So if that is the case, dear, I can be his daughter. And when tis me say me free me na me kwa sorry dear. Se me tisa o yare mpo na me fa car se me ba be hwe na. Car ni nyime nhwe na me mu. Ansa kwa no no wawu. Owu ama me nsi na yase. Enye ne ba no, he doesn't even know me anywhere. Se me say I will not be a Muslim again. And this is what I've chosen. This is the path that I'm going, dear. That I should go. My grandfather also said the same thing. And that day, I didn't say anything. I was looking at them. I cried. So, because the way I was with my dad and the way everything is like, and this is what is happening. This is what my father is telling me. Then I cried. I didn't say anything. I didn't even stay there. I picked my bag and Papa, they said back to Kumasi. And I bet me back Kumasi. And it was so much. I thank God so much for that Eric Apia the banker. But then he was my presiding elder at the Church of Pentecost. And then everything I will tell this man. So when it happens like that, I called him and I'm that. And he has been my father. And I'm Mr. Dan Pacho saying I'm Papa can't share me. I said Yashe into Mimbra. And when I came, because I shared them na me tupu na me sunya and I'm a piano na your service. And I thank God so much that there is something inside of me which always give me strength to go on, to move on, to push forward. Me kwa sorry and he was about to talk about it. LP Antonia. So that day he called me and then he the bank. He called me and was like, Senipa no say wewu. Now on wewu call say men yes, what's your problem about it? Don't worry, everything will be fine. He prayed with me, encouraged me so much, and he made sure that he's always on my case. Everything at all. On a year, everything at all. It like they became my parents and they hold me down. Nothing at all like a pushy or more out of my chest. Bibia, they hold mommy ya. Mommy ya bibia be fine. Mommy ya ebe ye. And through their words of encouragement, that Erica Pia the banker and in a year Christiana the banker no so yak deaconess. They just say omo holding me say omo so omo dia omo ba down into bibia my father Derek and I Joe and you and Opa. I'll call this man because I don't know. Sometimes it's just overwhelming and I don't know what to do. So I have to just call them. And when I call this man on Jame, about time and just to take my mind off things. And I thank God, I'm so grateful for their life. And I believe that God strategically positioned them to help me as I was coming up small. And I was thinking that my mother was supporting me. After SS, I try na me ankasa me sabe pace kasa na me de call a polytechnic say me kokoye me kusua de kaka enumpo no before I go to polytechnic Derek have to help me get some money add to my own so that I can go and pay my admission fee. Na me kotua me admission fee me ko school na me ba obi a me ko poly me ko sunya poly me ba kumase a ebia na makotwa otamelo kakra na makoton na menye sika kakra during the weekend na metimi de didinti Monday na pa na me ko school Friday you na my bafie na my buy wala small so I get money and I'll go back and come back. That's how small. And then I made school. So after school, I wasn't even getting any work to do. I wasn't doing anything. When I get something to do, cry for no reason. I remember I got a job and I was doing well. I was so hardworking, putting things together. The man once just 3 days be a friend catch me say, Onye Sheba, order from above say, and you can see a foul binti, just say you would. Just like really? It doesn't really make sense. I'm trying my best to put things together. And my mom called me one day, one sunny afternoon, say a morning or say mid-morning. I made me pay him. So, oh, there was a lot of prophecies around my life. I conform one So I'm going to be a great person. I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that. But because I may choose to say men quote me free me, but may choose to say me call sorry. Okay, we are back. Sorry, oh. As I was saying, my mom called me and was like, because me may choose to say me call sorry. And I'm friend no, that's why the prophecies are not coming through. And Kasamin can be friend yamia. And Kasamin can be mission in a mensaka. It was young for Adolfo Christo Yesu. I was walking. I sat in the middle of the road. I cried like me mami udana adana no pan. And I was asking God, God, where are you? Show me something. I can't handle this again. So what is going on? And I have determined in my heart, as young as I was, at that time I was in my teens, but I was determined in my heart that I will not go back. I'm going to follow you. So what are they saying? What are they saying about you? I cried. Uncle Fobi John show me what is going on, what's happening to this girl. Me and me people, my name is story and I'm a farmer. Said let me put a day on me fine, I'm saying education. And I'm a copper dime baby Moshe. And I'm used to a swimming, didn't I'm a diner. Oh God. And I'm a diner, so I was on it small. And one time a friend of mine asked me to come to Accra. But then my auntie was here. So he asked me to come to Accra. So my story of how I became born again to Kumasi, the help and everything and the support system was either Erika Piadabanka. And he's still supporting me. Thank you so much. I'm so grateful, sir. I am so grateful. And me na me auntie was so I was me ba me auntie na me call so I came to visit a friend of mine and Okacha me say me my enquire sorry. I work keep and I say no me quite sorry Pentecost. And if you know me, I don't know how to jump from here and here and here. I don't know how to do that. In fact, since I started saying me quite sorry, apart from Pentecost and I keep us house, me quite sorry be ABM that. I sorry I mean say me quite any sorry too. No, Oba and I'm not ready to stop Pentecost. I will be there. And before then, maybe you are watching today, hearing my testimony. Maybe you are from a Christian home, so yeah, okay. Some of us and some of you are watching me, and I'll be sharing later on that you are not originally from a Christian home, and you are now coming, or you are in it already, or what joining it. It is beautiful to serve God. It is very beautiful, and it pays. Nyame on die utiem paibo. And you catch us say obeswa won this so Pentecost for on you. Home to say who Nyame for sebra. Our sound this one over on Nyame obeswa. Yes. Nyame ba obeswa. But it's not like you are going to take it easier. So if you are out there and you are listening to me, it's not like unless you have that kind of brophonumber. And when task one and I make electricity. And when task or wakumemo. Just to follow this God, you have or no media. I'm not sure say me na me choose you. I was say all kind John 15:16 all kind of say and yam na me yi wo one or yi me na what the all kind nyina say betena ho na so aba na waba na tena ho no. So John 15:16 I believe that and yam na me frɛ nyame nyame na na frɛ me na ode me si me metena ho na me nsomo no. That is I na ono ankasa I finding a way of putting me together so that I will walk before him and I'm still here because he wants me to be here. It's not going to be easy. Make us a Maba Pentecost, and it wasn't easy for me. A whole lot of things happened that if I were to say that I will stop church, like Obikra Bisam said, I in a house. There's a lot of church around. Why don't you stop from this place and go? You know, this church is for God. And if somebody can come, stand before me and catch them, I saw me there, so go, I'll go. But all that they are doing, oh, forget about it. I know if Bismarck is watching, Bismarck said, Yahweh before me, say yes. I am before in Christ because me baby me feel bana me say me yama dey biasa because people are doing things against me, so I have to stop and go. I can't grow, and I've decided to follow this God. So I'm not leaving this church. I'll be in this church of Pentecost till until I relocated to Accra. So when I came to Accra, the friend asked me to follow him to Keepers House Chapel Internet. When I said no, I won't go. I am not ready to go to any other church except Church of Pentecost. And then because and I'm a year born again into it, so that is where I want to go. And then on me coin on me yaka. And because of friendship sake, to follow this man to church. Media home tears are medina chiko keepers. Ewo nkran ha dako. So we quite almost first time guest. I think that now I na the church has omaba for about a month or two. So oba I new people and all that. They called me. I didn't stand up. Your point and then your coin, so I have to make sure that I go to that church. That is I saw you know what shot walk. And I said, okay, so man sorry now about 2 weeks. Mr. Pentecost, so baby, I'm meeting me who Pentecost. I said, it's far from me. And then one time, and the third week, so and I'm sad in a chikwa sorry. And to me call you now Reverend Ebenezer Hamilton. A phrase say Mama ba her first time no more sorry ma and I'm sorry for not say but what's me who happened Mr. David me mad also I sure me see me mad sorry that but that was my second time and then me started saying me sorry and God has been faithful. Hey, God has been faithful. I believe that I am not where I want to be, but I'm not where I used to be. God has been changing. I am here. Okay, if you want to ask me any question, you can put it at the comment section. I'll answer that question. And it hasn't been easy. So when I came to church, first of all, I wasn't working because me started Kumasi me age maybe a basa. So one day, na yeni, but then I started sorry for so we church member, you're supposed to help to clean the church. I mean the Keepers House Chapel International Seminar making you. So after one Saturday, after morning flavor, mene LP na nabena, ye pra wo baby I pack a car no compound ho. Ye pra ena Reverend Ebenezer Hamilton between. Enti oba na ija ho na ye pra na wie bopa. And oka say ewie a boy ena mo gina mo mo prasa no. The wahwehwe wo nyame ho bia nyame nyama mo ana nyame nya wakoma so busade ma. I really receive it with all the faith I have within my heart. I said I receive it. And then somebody called me for a job. I went for a job interview and God being so good. And I'm starting Ejuma. And I've been working for God. I've been working in the vineyard of God since then. Somebody asked me a question. So, you crowd, why is it that you are not married? Long before this time. When I was young, I was very young after SS no. I've told you that I said I want to go to school, and all that I want to go is go to school. Wherever school will take me, I will go. Of all my ding enemy no, people around my family and around where I stay, they really like my matter. You know this Muslim, sorry, some of our Muslim people, the way sometimes they want their daughter to get married so early. But I don't know if my father was thinking like that. So my father called me. I was like, this person said there, it's an honor. So what about fear? It means that you are raising your child very well. It's an honor. So what about fear? Na obi bebe fear papa enye akwala nimpo. Papa nankasa mo be nante fear say obetre oba na wari amane ba. And the guy was young as myself. And the guy was, I think, there's no brochures or you. I feel no abane be wari me. I would. And see, my father called me. Was like, as I'm saying now, but he thinks that is not bad. It's good. So it's me. I want to go to school. I don't want to get married. My father says what? I said I want to go to school. I don't want to get married. So some will be a mother apart from me. I may buy a idea. I don't have a problem. My father said, but the man didn't say he wants any other person by you. I said no. Me too, I'm not ready. And I was that strong like that. I am not ready to get married at this young age. Abraham go school. So do you want him to live my life here like this, like that? I can't do that. I won't do. And my mother was secretly was supporting the idea that I don't want to marry early like that. I want to go to school. It hurts my father. Oh, this is a serious matter. It hurts my dad deep inside. and no granting that later on somebody also came again. So when I'm saying I have said it. So but this one they didn't agree with the man. I think the first one only papa near agreement. So this one didn't agree with the man. Like I said, the way I'm a banet no. Me name so president to them I am friend with him. So I said, "We agree to marry your son, dear." And then my dad called me with them. I'm saying, "No, me, I'm not ready." So me until home, papa, mama last born. So okay. So I'm betting so I'm come over 5. Bit to me hour in a man there. That's fine, and I'm not ready. So this thing has been something in my father's head that this lady, the idea men or son. It's me so my pause until time I miss so many ready. Then I was saying you lie bad. Okay, let's put that one aside and let me come to this one. This is what I'm saying is unscripted, though, straight from the heart. It's not scripted. I'm not looking anywhere. So when it just comes for me to say, then I just say it. So, Maba Accra, Mastati Asoro Keeper's house. I'm praying. There's the power of God. Everything is beautiful. And when I came and I wanted to start that church, Mastery, I make a beautiful church like that. I called and they recapied about that. But now sorry for my because so now Mr. Pentecost and Ben so okay. And to the Kokoba, yeah, Brana Kasa. And he's the kind of person that we discuss everything. Like and now sorry then now like I qualify so and then I'm here. And then me too, I will explain because me too one of my TV I explain. I was when I add my own to it. Now my culture no. Nti me koy na me dia me tie me buy obi say na me was powerful, and then the church might be very powerful. Na me see yes so and I'm sending link or Facebook keepers house link na me them and also know it's very powerful church. Don't stop even it's a very good church, so continue. And then I continue one day me ba sorry and you suffer Reverend Francis Oben, the general overseer. A friend of one pie, mammy say. They said, but then Uncle who me feared. Kofu who like that, so who to watch us. Friend of one pie, mammy say, you can see that something or one pie about a womb pie. So we closed from church. I was walking home. I'm very good. I got a call from my dad. He called him. He said, "Me who are here, me say, oh, me na me call baby me coffee. Oh, what to say? Me say me who here." And it's like this man want to cry. No, besides sad day. On put on tells you when you near Koso. Kakrebi obi apeso kumi. I'm saying one episode kumi. I think that my mom went somewhere or something, and a prophecy came that there is something being bibi dimechi obi peso kumi or something like that. And so every time there and it's just ended other year we are now it was time for them to do it. So almost say me on person dimidani ojan no omuko didi sala no say new. So he asked me, and that was my first miracle. It's a first miracle. Who so phobia obon pie ma na who so be akwana. And that was a question my dad asked me. Me was so phobia obon pie ma na me was so be amekwana. And I'm saying I was so phobia obon pie ma me was so ameko. And I mean can change say obon pie ma me because they did me chini. I laugh. I smile. I don't know if I laugh or I smile. I was quiet on the phone because I was surprised. I'm even afraid to tell you that me quite sorry. But then I said, oh, beside me say me was so for be a bomb pie mommy. No mom pie mommy so that God will sustain my life. Then you know that there is another power over the power that you know already. Right? So that was my first miracle. I think some years back. I think 4 years ago. But he has been on and off. He goes off and he comes back. Say, oh, I'm not a Europe. Say, Nebano Eja Nkramono Kwasori. So he called me. He can call me on phone. But if you are watching today, Islam didn't do anything to me. I believe that is not a channel which God want me to go through to come to heaven. It didn't do anything to me. I'm not saying that if you are a Muslim, you are whatever. No, this is me. And I pray that whatever light that I've seen, a lot of people will see like that, because I didn't see what I'm seeing here now, what I'm experiencing now when I was on the other side. So what I'm seeing today is different from what I saw at that place and how I used to behave. In fact, but this one is just ketekete bio esinto so ya chembe me na say ye last born ko ye bibia ne de enye kro ko ye bibi na oba na obi ka chen sister abena oba say also don't worry this is asasanto no so besesa me hey magajia enya grow. But God has been faithful since the day I decided to make sorry. All those things has just be any home bobium. Any home beam. I don't even have the edge. And can me na matisa wood in a whole camasem. Me, I can even hear you insulting me now pass. It's not part of me. It is not part of me. No, who are you? And what are you? Who are you? Like, no, I don't understand. I can't mean to say. Me na me konto kwa eko na watche da eko busume edi na watche da me. But when I came to Christ, I realized that all those things were it's just like me and then it doesn't see no it's not me, it's not part of me. But I can assure you, it wasn't like that. It was so powerful. Me now come and talk kwa ya me pata me nka hwe na me jai o. Ofa bucket o konso then I miss my fama me de na me de etwe. Now I will make sure that you smell pepper before you come back home. You will smell pepper. Make me I pray obi na mama obi collapse na me jai ne ho na ma befi. I won't even talk about it. And I do be I do me say one time my father sat on the floor, on the ground like that. And somebody asked my father, besides say, Eja, open what join the door, and I was see me come be and buy him join the door and come but it's true. Say, come papa when once no dey do be come here and can be as I'm coming here. Say, papa team impo da. Say, be I said most of be one year me that. Okacha almost say me ba we say me tin da and I'm join the door and come but because the way I was, I don't know how to handle, and you can't handle me. How are you going to handle me? What's in come you want me feel bad? But God has made sure that all these things has been tamed. It's not even that I don't even have a taste for it again. So as I'm saying, it's not like if you're a Muslim, it's no, that is what we want to do. But I pray and what I really want is that this light that I've seen that is shining on me like this, everybody will see it. Because I didn't see what I'm seeing here now on the other side. And God has been faithful. Too faithful. Now, in the Keepers House Chapel International, where you discover yourself. It's a place, that is what I would say, it's a place that you discover yourself. When I came to church, I knew a lot of things already. But you know why? Because of one or two things. Namamwa. Yes. Namamwa. I was always in my corner. Now, dressing. Life will cry for me. One time somebody asked me, say, who has been teaching me today? I know nobody. I knew it already. But I wasn't like BB. I don't know what was happening to me. But I was really my corner. Secondly, I said I really wanted to go to school. Yes, which I really, really wanted to do. But for some reason, after some call Olivia and if we so I didn't want to. But anytime, any day, first you start to keep us out for no. Now every Sunday be after service, workers training. And the workers training, school grab go school, Reverend Francis of go school, degree acquire masters. Diploma acquire degree. He will be saying that thing and it was just doing something in my ears and I wanted to do it. Yes, I really wanted to do it. I tried. It got to a point I couldn't even pay my fees. And this man, Reverend Francis Owen, has to come in and pay for my fees for me. And as I said, God has been faithful. I have really discovered myself from this place. I am not this, less like people I started with. No, it's they boss. You understand? When I came to Accra and I found this church, it has been a blessing. That is why I'm saying that. Bia, na nyankopon ekwan me pese ode me faso. Na ode me ko heaven. Na ode me ye, na ode me sika na ebiso. Na bia prophet na ma me kan etin be mu no is through Christ. That is why I am here. And I'm praying that with this thing that the light that I'm seeing, those people around me who are Muslims, still I'm the only person, which I'm trying, they will just come so that we all see this light together. Because God is too good. God is too faithful. Even in our unfaithfulness, He has been so faithful. So by the grace of God, I came to Accra. Not many degree, many degree. I came to Accra. I wasn't working. I got a job to do. After I was working in Bibi Basa, I was thinking that asa. But then when things were that funny around me, I really committed myself in serving God, going to search for me. I remember with myself and with one other man, because I wasn't working. Or my family then we go to people who didn't come to church, follow up on people, go around, serving in the house of God, and God has been faithful. My Baba degree, which I'm planning to do my master's very soon. God has been faithful. Tomorrow is my birthday, and it's a special birthday. That is why today I'm sharing my story. I have not been able to exhaust all. I wish somebody is asking me questions so that I'll be able to say the things that I have not been able to touch on. But if you are watching me right now, and then I don't know, wherever you are, just believe that God is faithful. Whatever that is happening around you, just believe that God is faithful. God is faithful. God is faithful. Even when you are not faithful, He is still faithful. Where you think that it's all doom and gloomy around you, He's still faithful. I'm telling you, God is faithful. In fact, see me coming from that place. See the kind of battles I'm going to fight. See the kind of people the kind of thing that is going to happen. Tomorrow your breast, tomorrow your stomach. God has been faithful. I remember one time I received a prophecy that I went to my pastor and I said, Daddy, almost me was to go and sleep. Why didn't he even pray for me? Reverend Francis, he didn't even say anything. He said, go, Frida, nothing will happen to you. And nothing has happened to me. Nothing. God has been faithful. See where I'm coming from. As I'm saying it like this, unless you have experienced something small around where I'm coming from, like being rejected by your family, saying that we don't know you. If you say you do this, then you are on your own. They better be far. I don't know if I've been to such a situation before. This man is telling me that he doesn't even know me. And we just say, and some of any diabon on the tight one. I bet to me waka home. And then some can go a tree. And then when things were not going as maybe on Momo Jane say enko. And all that time in na all she na all she. I believe that or still na ogusua all she. Na a baby bedra. Se me jina hona me share testimony. It to be like ye bo who a friend ko for say on me Christo. Ne ojini pa na oye ni no. Esan na enye. But God has been faithful. All that I can say this evening, that God has been faithful. I am so grateful to God. I'm so grateful to Elder Eric Apia Banka and then the year in the Busia. Ebesi and Nina, they are my family. They are my family. Just every day we talk. Every day we have to do something. Mamia, you need to sleep. Mamia, where are you? Mamia, I am so grateful. I'm so grateful. I believe that Yamina Shada de Musi Honum. Send a Baya Mobe Boame, Nampempe, so we say Medru. I'm grateful to the entire Keepers House of International. I can't start to mention it that I will make mistakes. I am so grateful to Reverend Francis Oben and Lady Yakoba Oben. And if for nothing at all, so what should I say? And you listen to the word of God. They be a air cleansed, na air mount, na a wood see na was na and never be one of my and yet today I was telling someone that you can even look at me and I know what it means. And dress yo, na mpa ba anya tintin. Yes say yo, yes say yo, yes say yo. And if you keep following and then you focus, now maybe sure. And at this point in time, me that's what high. Me don't want to be brave. And my mother, LPBK, who can beat me and throw me about and bring me closer and love me always. Thank you so much for loving me. Thank you so much for just allowing God to use you on me. See, so let me say this on this camera for areas you know to see and hear. I can go to church and I'll dress some way, and this woman, LPBK, will sack me, come back home, go and change your dress and come back. Either than that, don't come to church. This dressing is not. I'm laughing. Sometimes I'll cry. Maybe I'll get school because summertime and make sure so when you go come back to church, Go and church and come. When I go, I will change nice and I go, hey, okay, I'll change you now. Why I feel Reverend Ebenezer. Oh God, what's the band? Don't tell me feed us how shoe we whatever basho Sunday. Some papa boy ada basho we yam. Feed that and papa we yam. And yet go and change the shoes. I'm grateful. I am grateful for everything. And I thank God I had a heart to listen. Sometimes I cry. Sometimes but I realize that it has been helping me. And it has helped me. And it's helping me. I thank God. Reverend Naneje, my brother, my pastor, who always encouraged me. Or say, I am not a small yabohima. You are a big yabohima. You are big yabohima. And you didn't call up Brandon. And the kind of encouragement, the kind of the way of back hands, will have it to the whole world. It is so soothing to the soul. Keeper's house, the entire keeper's house, everything, even the people who think that they were doing things that just to do something, it has really shaped my life. And at this point, I want to end the life, but let me say this. So throughout this process, didn't I give up? I wanted somebody to ask me a question. So Bibi and Sia Mama and said, I want to give up. Hey, it happens all the time. It happens so. I remember one time, I remember said, what the Bibi I was so cook mass and I can miss Bibi and I'm supposed to be done castle and Bibi may be also cook mass. I was laughing. Sometimes it's me bumper. So at this point in time, I'm tired. Oh, I'm tired. Why? What is it? I'm tired. I don't want to do it again. Why? But those things, it doesn't last for long. I thank God. Say, Eba, enter, and one day, and 2 hours will be moved. There go. I'll be like, oh, I'm tired. Why? I'm trying, but why can't people do this? People will insult you. Why are you making me so tired? I'm tired. I just want to stop everything. It happens. But we thank God for people around us. We thank God for that small something in us. Something that is deep inside me, which always tells me that it is well and it's going to be well. You are blessed. And those things, I don't take it for granted, and I thank God. I am not perfect, nowhere near perfect, but I believe that I am on it, working on it, believing God that things will be perfect around me. I'm someone, when I do something and I think that it's something that God doesn't like, it really hurts my heart. That what if God gets angry? Where will I stand? What if He get angry at me? What if He decide not to mind me again? What will I do? Because He's all that I have. God is all that I have. So I pray that God will help me in this journey. And I am praying that I will make Him proud one day. That a testimony that He will give me. He promised me, and I have not forgotten about it. I still remember the quotation and everything, and I believe it's going to come to pass. And I want one day that I will stand in somewhere, shout, and then people will run and come and see why I'm shouting, and I will tell them that I'm shouting because of Christ, and I'm shouting because He has done me good, and He's still doing me good, and because of that shout, those people will join Him, so together we go to heaven. I thank you so much for your support. I thank you so much for everything that you are doing. When I come on live and nobody comes, nobody share, nobody do anything, I'm not sure I'll be able to. I'll be encouraged to keep on doing it. I believe that God is doing something. Myself, I don't know. I don't know even how I said this is a mystery. One time I went to Kumasi, and then I pick a phone. I said that Eric, I want us to do something, and I want to call it a just with YB, and that is how come I'm doing this. When I came back from Kumasi, I said that no, I'll continue to do it. I don't know why I'm doing it. I know that Yakawa sorry time without number. Time without number. Reverend of media preach. I think that is where I got the inspiration from. Holy Spirit help me that I just put this thing together and I'm doing it, and I know God is taking me somewhere. And I beg you to support me, support this agenda. When you come on live, share, ask questions, and just contribute and I believe that God is going to. Tomorrow is my birthday, and all me, Eddie, I've seen you online. I've seen you. I've seen you online. Eddie, I've seen you online. Please don't just wish me happy birthday. If you wish me happy birthday, then you send me momo. Wish me happy birthday, you send me momo. The momo is very important. Right? You send the gift, the money, the everything. iPhone 13 now, right? Tomorrow is my birthday. I'm very grateful for God for adding another year to my age, and I don't take it for granted. All these stories that I'm saying, I was very young, in my teen age, not in teen ho. But God helped me. He helped me and hold me, make sure that I'm here. I'm saying that John 15, 16, no, it is working for me. I didn't choose myself. He chose me, and make sure that met na ho na ma swaba na ma ba na tena ho na bibia mebusa no oba ne di na jana ya mame. It's for me. It is working for me, and I'm so grateful. I want to go off life. I don't know how to do to go off life because I'm so much enjoying it, and it hurts me so much. Nobody asked me any question. Why didn't you ask me a question? God will have a question. God wants I will systematically just give you the gist, everything. But as time goes on, when I come on live and then I need to put one or two across, I'll put it. I believe that God is giving me a testimony that will shoot the foundation of this earth. And that particular testimony, it will draw souls to Christ. I'm telling you, it will come. And with your help, I know that Jesus YB is going far. Next week, we'll bring a guest and we will talk about a whole lot of things. It's going to be beautiful. So try as much as possible to join next week Sunday, 7 p.m. and then we start it. Thank you. I'm so grateful. How do I go offline? Oh God, don't cry me that. How do I go offline? Obibini broni kadipi. But me delivery no it didn't come. If you are watching, I don't know when. Meaning so this morning I was asking you that banner ebeba, but you didn't answer me. Please do my delivery for me. I beg you. If you have it in stock, do my delivery for me. Thank you so much, my people. Thank you, family. Thank you so much. I'm grateful. I'm super grateful for always supporting me. Mr. Sepas, one bantam. Share the live, okay? Share the link, share the live, and rewind and watch. It's very powerful. I was sharing my testimony of how I became born again Christian. I was a Muslim. I was born into a Muslim family, and then God helped me. I traveled from my parents' town to another place, Seshi, and then I saw a man. Blah blah blah. It's there. Go and watch. It's blessing you. Share it to other people for them to watch. I'm super grateful to God. I'm so excited, and you know the kind of things that we are so excited, but you don't know how to show it. I'm so excited. I'm super excited, and you know what? I am privileged to be an usher. Me usher. And just more thing. Mr. Tititin Groko was sorry. To Bashram Super Shots Naha. He said, Eddie say, Mr. Safa say, Bashram Shots Naha. Pacha, oh, for how I am privileged. I'm so happy. Sometimes you want to be discouraged. Sometimes you cry small, but you put yourself together. Groko to do for either. You put it together and you started working. I'm privileged and I don't take it for granted. I don't do things for God thinking that I've done something. No. What He has done for me and still doing for me and my family. You know that when something happens at home, I'll be the first person they will call. Hey, God is faithful, me. My mother will call me, my father will call me, and then they will explain. Everybody wants to explain. Even if something happened between my mom and dad, I'll be the first point to call. And everybody wants to call me first and explain to me and listen to what I will say. Hey, can you imagine? Oh Jesus, thank you. And just listen to what my mom wants to listen to what I will say first. Inti say odi for ana odi bim. Tell me say asem no it's saying, hey, God, you're wonderful. My father too will call me and explain, say. And even if something happened, they will call me that I'm the queen of the house. So the queen of the house has to come and sit and then talk about the issue. Can you imagine? God has been faithful, isn't he? It's too good. It's too good. That's why I'm saying that this light has to shine on other people, even though Islam didn't do anything to me. But here I am. God has been faithful. Thank you all so much. I see people joining now. Prince Ajiman Prempe, thank you for joining. David Aloye, thank you for joining. Thank you so much. You can rewind and go back and watch. It has been a powerful time here, and we have spent an hour. Yes, Amwakokwachi Emmanuel, you're welcome. We have spent more than an hour here, and I believe that it's powerful. God is going to use this particular tool and a testimony to His glory. Thank you so much. I'm super grateful. Till we meet again next week. It's a happy birthday to me. And please, let the momo come. I beg you. The momo is important. Let it flow. Bye-bye. See you next week. Becky Adam, you are late. Bye-bye. Go and rewatch it again.